You there! This is Dave and Jason.
Hey!
From DC On Screen. It's that time again. We need help from you to grow our show. But keep listening because there's something in it for you. Give us a 5-star written review on iTunes for a chance to win a free DC trade paperback, DVD, or Blu-ray valued at $15 or less. 1 in 10 will win. The winner will be randomly selected with a number generator on random.org and announced on one of our news episodes. It's pretty simple, really.
Free stuff!
Hooray! Anyway, yeah, seriously, do that. It helps us a lot. It's, like, so good. Anyway, sit back. Enjoy this brand new episode of DC On Screen. Welcome into DC On Screen, episode 219. I am your host, David C. Robertson. This is my co-host, Jason Goss.
Hey.
Today we are going to get super spoilery on Gotham 304, New Day Rising. To recap, Jervis Tetch recruits the Terrible Tweeds, a Luchador wrestling team of brothers, to help him in his quest to get his sister Alice back. Meanwhile, Jim can't stop trying to off himself whenever he hears something that sounds like a clock. Tetch's hypnotism
you couldn't even get to it, could you?
No. Jim beats the hold over Tetch, and Alice winds up dead. Penguin is running a bang-up campaign for mayor, but he doesn't want to leave anything up to chance. Edward doesn't think Penguin needs to bribe anyone to get the votes, and shows Penguin how much the city loves him, making Edward the go-to over Butch for the chief of staff position. Bruce and Alfred look for the Doppleganger Bruce. Doppleganger Bruce is hanging out with Selena. He gets discovered, though, but gets a kiss. Then rubs it in Bruce's face, the dick. Mm-hmm. But then he gets grabbed by the wily Court of Owls. Oh, and Barnes gets infected with Alice's blood.
That'll be fun.
Am I the only one hoping he turns into Orange Rock?
No, that'd be fun. That would be. Some part of me is hoping it's like a Banish kind of thing.
Yeah, hey.
Like, couldn't you see him kind of hulking out once he gets back to the actual, to the precinct, and then just, like, ganking one of those luchador masks and hitting the streets to go tear some stuff up?
Oh, I hadn't thought about that. Oh, man.
All the pieces
are
there.
He's got to be a monster, so I can't imagine that they're not going to have at least some part somewhere where someone says, "It's Barnes, he's turned into a thing."
Yeah. Yeah. That'll be the third time he's played it, because, in No Ordinary Family, he pretty much was just the Thing, but less ugly.
Yeah. Someone, I don't remember who it was, it may have been just a comment, was saying they felt like Barnes was, or Michael Chiklis was being wasted this season so far.
Oh, you just wait.
I kind of agree, I think.
Well, yeah, but there's
going
to be a little bit of that going on. They're trying to do the same thing Legends is doing, like focus on a side of a story. That means you're not going to see everybody every week, which means they're going to kind of be wasted. But at least you get to wrap up stories. Like, I'd have hated to see like the Alice thing. She came, she's gone. We've moved on, and it didn't happen in like episode 6, where we're chasing them for maybe 5 minutes per episode.
Right. Yeah, I can deal with how quickly they went through. I kind of felt like the show is ignoring the obvious setup by not having Tetch be a product of Indian Hill. Because last season,
Yeah, they had the Alice in Wonderland.
Oh, Alice in Wonderland.
And I guess they went ahead and blew that. I mean, maybe they could still connect it if they wanted to. There's probably some way.
I guess.
But he's got a whole like background now of weird. And by the way, Gotham, why do you keep doing this shit to me? She's telling her story, and I'm just damn it, show, just damn it. That being said, we knew it was going to be some kind of inappropriate relationship. We just didn't know if it was going to be more of a he used her to do his dirty work or worse. Hey, yeah. So on the bright side, the Tweedles looked fine.
Sure, they were cool,
and they were used the appropriate amount, I think.
Yes.
In and out, muscle. Gotcha. Cool.
Loving Enigma. Loving the jealousy that Butch has.
Oh, yeah. One of my notes says, "Oh, Butch gonna kill that Enigma." He just absolutely is.
So, we got not one but two versions of this is happening because it's Gotham from two different characters.
Uh-huh.
I did actively grimace with Barb saying, "It's Gotham, baby. We've all got flair."
Oh, like, so bad. There's a reason.
Even
when she's doing something a little bit better. Like this year I like her a little bit more, but
yeah, sure. I do too.
Even then she's still just pull it back, girl. Pull it back.
Harvey, always awesome.
Yeah, Barnes warning him, James Gordon's going to get killed one day. You get that. Maybe, but until then I'll never turn my back on him. Look, that's a bromance for the ages.
It is. I even dig when Bullock was like, "I think I'd make a kick-ass PI."
Right. Yeah.
But then we also had Penguin say, "This is Gotham. This is how things are done."
Yeah.
As much as I love Penguin, please stop using the "This is Gotham" line. Everybody on the show, stop saying "This is Gotham."
Stop giving you... And I wouldn't mind it so much if it wasn't the title of the show. It's literally, it's like the people are... Like, imagine over in Chuck Lorre's side of the world where, like, somebody goes to get a thing of milk out of the refrigerator and constantly announces, "Well, a household full of 2.5 men need lots of milk."
Right.
Every morning they're cooking, "This is 2.5 men's worth of breakfast." "We're going to a show tonight. 2.5 men hitting the town."
Yep. It was a bit from Family Guy where Peter just laughs annoyingly every time he's watching a movie that says the name of the movie in the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Peter Griffin would love Gotham.
Yeah. He really would. So you spoke of Ed, though. I had we had some of the best time we've had with Ed, I think, maybe in his entire run, just this episode, because it was a great glimpse of where he could go. And I mean, damn, we know this guy can go far. But the early scene where he pays that little girl, dude, harsh. But he made his point.
Yeah,
ends up being entirely worth it. It was a neat turn. It actually it made me wonder though. I know Penguin's still going to be the ruthless motherfucker that we all love and know, but
absolutely, yeah. But
was that maybe a hint that he might actually try to run the city? Because Pingers and Enigma could run the fuck out of a city.
Yeah, I mean, I think I saw the synopsis for the next episode being Penguin's having trouble running the city. So
it's hard to run a city. It's not like letting a dog out to go play in the yard, man. You gotta actually do things.
Right. Which, by the way, one of the fastest election cycles I've ever seen.
Yes.
It's like he literally announced he was running last episode.
Yeah.
And here he is.
Oh God, if it was only that way.
I know, right?
I think there was another Trump hit in there from the writers.
Oh, I'm sure.
Because Trump did a thing where, like, at his dad's funeral, he kind of he used it almost like he had a lot of like, "He believed in me," and then talked about, like, he talked himself up somehow at his funeral. It was weird. Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure I saw Penguin doing the same thing. It may have just been on my mind.
Okay.
Maybe drawing at straws there, but
I couldn't tell you.
Mm-hmm.
So there's when Mad Hatter, when Jervis Tetch comes into the Gotham Police Department, they do this slow motion shot, and they have this cop standing there with what is very obviously a big ass fake plastic hamburger with cheese.
Uh-huh.
And they kind of come back to it, a little bit later, just in time for him to throw it. I don't know, man. I've never had something take me out so quickly.
You have not seen a very recent Hardee's / Carl's Jr. commercial.
No, I haven't.
I believe at one point it was even referred to as Cheeseburger Gate.
Uh-huh.
Todd Gurley, I can't remember who he plays for. Good running back though. Rams? I don't know. Showed up though. He goes to eat this burger, and like you can tell he's not even holding the whole thing. He clearly just made a C out of his hand and took a bite near his hand, and then they added a burger in post.
Oh wow!
I mean, there was so much outrage from I don't know, I guess avid Carl's Jr. lovers that or just people who demand truth in their cheeseburgers. I don't know where the outrage comes from this. It didn't seem like an angry topic, but sure enough, they got backlash over this. That like enough that they had to release actual, like, it was like almost viral looking footage of Todd Gurley eating an actual cheeseburger. It was weird.
That is weird.
Maybe it was like the chickens fighting back.
I think we as a society, we're fed up with fakery.
I think that maybe was it though. Like people going, "Come on, how hard is it to eat a cheeseburger? You had to add that in post. What the hell?"
Just like when you see something that egregious, you're like, no!
All the girls in the other commercials eat the burger just fine. AJ McCarron's wife ate the shit out of that burger.
Sure, they threw up afterwards and didn't eat for 3 days, but
they ate the damn burger.
They ate the damn burger.
It was a hilarious little aside when I was reading about that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, back to Gotham.
So, kind of an awkward doppel kiss there with Selena.
It was.
It
was. But before that, man, that kid is already like a tiny Batman.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, straight up goes into goes in there, rescues her. Just, kid's got great moves. I mean, not great enough. He obviously got shanked. But it's a good first try for taking on 2 adult men.
I don't know. Right now, he's at Christian Bale level.
He literally is. He's Batman Begins. That's what I'm going to start calling Doppel Bruce now. Batman Begins.
No, he's Dark Knight Rises, dude. He got shanked.
It's true. It's true. Oh, he went through the entire series. Like, when he knocked on the door, he was Batman Begins. And in the middle of the fight, he was the Dark Knight. And then he got shanked. He was Dark Knight Rises. Poor thing.
Now he's an owl.
What the hell are they going to do with that? I mean, I'm guessing use him to replace the actual Bruce. But then why? They already said they own his entire company. They literally said, "You're so impotent, we're not afraid of you. Now stop saying stuff." Okay. So I don't know why they would like go through the trouble of replacing him.
Uh-huh.
I don't know what the hell that plan is there.
I'm assuming it would be Thomas Wayne.
They're hushing?
No.
You don't think they'll hush him?
I've heard that a lot, but they've already got a Tommy Elliott.
It's true.
In the universe. I mean,
That's true.
I think they're gonna go, proper Owlman type of situation. But
yeah,
same time,
yeah, they could.
I would not.
And
be
he's got a
surprised
similar
if that-
backstory. I mean, really.
The way Gotham likes to mess around with the mythology, I would be unsurprised if that kid wound up being the Joker for real. I know I said that last week.
I know, and I'm rooting for you. I really am, because that sounds just fantastic.
I don't know if I even want that to happen. I just expect them to do it.
Well, they're gonna bring. I want it just because it would be a cool take. They're gonna bring Jerome back at some point. Hopefully this season.
Yeah.
I don't know if they promised us this season or just that they would. I can't remember where that.
I mean, hey, we've got like a little young, impressionable, emo Bruce Scissorhands.
Why not have Jerome kidnap him because he thinks he's Bruce and then break him?
Yeah.
I mean, just break him.
Yeah, let's do it.
Maybe the real Bruce actually shows up and stops Jerome. Because why not? Mm-hmm. But it's too late.
I mean, Doppel Bruce is already a dick. Might as well put a smile on his face.
Might as well.
So, I kind of dug the Jim and Leslie stuff. I liked her line, "I know that we can't change the past, but there's a difference between moving on and letting go." And I like that played into Jim getting past the Tetch trigger. The
deadly metronome. By the way, seriously, I said this out loud watching Gotham this week. Before it happened, I went ahead and wrote it down. But right before he did it, I said, if he does not shoot that metronome, I'm quitting the show. And for better or worse, he shot the metronome.
Yeah.
No.
I'm so I laugh every time they do a slow motion anything with no.
Yeah, it's hard not to. Hey, you know what it got us though was this very kind of adult moment between Lee and Jim. Mm-hmm. I'm happy for you. Are you? Trying to be. Can we start there? Awesome. That's some real adult shit right there.
Yeah.
You know?
That did ring especially true.
It doesn't it? Like, no, of course I'm not happy for you, but I'll try. Can we start with I'm going to try and see how it goes? Okay, great.
Yeah.
I don't remember the promo. I saw it briefly, but it was like days ago. All I remember writing down was lots of shooting coming up. Lots of shooting. Everybody's going to get shot. Oh, for a moment there, like middle of the show, when Doppel Bruce jumps off the damn roof and doesn't feel that he just broke both of his ACLs.
Right.
I kind of he storms off into the night, and I kind of thought, well, I guess they wrapped that up pretty quick. I mean, I don't know what else they were going to do with it. Oh, Court of Owls. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I was interested that Jervis was creating monsters with Alice's blood.
Yeah, that was kind of neat.
Because it just are we to assume that Strange was using her blood all along to create these monsters?
We don't have to at all. He seemed like he had his own tried and true genetic methods. But he's out of the game now. So the amount of monsters on the street was finite, and with her blood and those syringes, for whatever reason, it is no longer finite.
See, I feel like they should have said, hey, this was, it was when she came to Indian Hill that Strange was like, oh, dope. What is this?
Oh, shortcut. Awesome.
Yeah.
No, he didn't want to just create monsters. He wasn't just in the business of creating havoc. He wanted to create, he wanted to do it genetically. He wanted to, in the name of science, I guess. But
I know.
For whatever it's worth. It does give us a nice, as viewers, we're not going to have to just rehash old characters now. As much as we want some of them back, like Jerome, we don't have to do that.
To some degree, I don't want necessarily... I just think it's silly that, it was Strange and then... Oh, Alice Blood. How often do we come across something that's going to turn people into monsters?
It's Gotham, baby.
Literal... no.
Yeah.
No, Jason.
Yeah, I did that. I did that to you.
And I will never turn my back on you.
You can't. Clearly. It's odd. It's obviously odd, but at least they're mixing it up. And like I said, we don't have to recycle dead people. And Strange is kind of out of it now anyway. I don't know when we're going to see them again. We kind of needed something else to deal with.
Fish. Oh, he's off with Fish.
Probably being very scared.
Yeah, that's a good call. They should bring in Chief O'Hara.
Why not? As a monster.
No, not as a monster.
Yeah.
I would love to see a hard-boiled Chief O'Hara type.
I'd like to see O'Hara turned into Grundy.
No, Jason.
That's pretty hard-boiled. In all fairness.
No.
Okay.
No.
I'm about out of things on this episode, except for one thing that I really loved.
What's that?
Well, two things. The most touching parts. One, Nigma's little speech to Penguin about if you'd bought the election, you'd never have known if they loved you. Mm-hmm. That was fantastic. Those two cats are just great together.
They are.
But the two best cats. Bruce sitting there musing about. Do you think she thought he was me? I bet she thought he was me, and just Alfred bailing on the conversation. He talks himself into no, she probably thought it was me. Alfred's just nope, out.
Yep. Yeah, this is actually, for all my bitching, this was actually a pretty good episode.
That was a great episode. Shit happened. Wonderful stuff. That's all I've got for it, though. What do you think?
Yeah, I was searching my brain, man. I don't think I have anything else. Thank you guys for listening to DC On Screen. You can find every episode at dconscreen.com. You can find us on iTunes and Stitcher. We're a proud member of the Giant Size Team Up Network and the Batman Podcast Network, for that matter. Head on over to the giantsizeteamup.com, though, to check out all the other great shows on our network, including the Marvel Cinematic Universe podcast, Breaking the Panel, Panel by Panel, Booze and Phasers. So many good stuff. So many good shows to choose from, guys. So we're going to be right back with Lucifer 203, Sin Eater. Until then, keep some DC on your screen.